The old idiots in Congress clearly are not aware at how we are just used to adapting.
Hi lovelies, and welcome back to another TikTok video. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana and here is Ballistic Gist. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. So lovelies, the US government has decided to pass a bill not to boycott any products that support, the Israel, and this actually got the whole of internet talking. And I came across this particular video on TikTok, and a lot of people stitched this video. Like, she made a lot of sense, and I'm just gonna be rolling the clip as well as other stitches I was able to put together. So why not just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel does not support any form of violence, bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We are just here for educational and informative purposes, and by the end of the video I'll be leaving my own thoughts. Alright lovelies, let's get into the video.
So we just passed a bill that there will be no more boycotting companies that support Israel. No more. Okay. You understand what that means, right? Like, no more. Oh. Huh. Easy enough. But like, you get it, right? Like, what we did, no more boycotting Israel. You understand what we're saying, right? Yeah, we get it. You're saying you gave companies who support Israel the green light to continue to support Israel here. Right. And also no more of you guys boycotting Israel. Correct. Oh yeah, that's not happening. So. But it's the law. We put it in law. No more. And how do you plan on enforcing that? You can't make us eat McDonald's or go buy Starbucks. I'm really not missing Disney Plus, so I guess we didn't think of that part. We just thought if we told you it was law, you would stop. Nah, it was a good try though. So going to go back to looking at my nails now.
I watch your video. Technically, what they passed strengthens the ability of companies to ignore boycotts. So you know how we were still fighting with Russia and companies had to pull out? In future they won't have to. And the US government will help companies protect them. So in future we can't protest against them. Now if you go back and watch to the end of her video, it's like, but you can't make me. You're really underestimating the power of corporations. Because in your head you're thinking, I don't like Starbucks anyway, it's basically just sugary drinks. You're not wrong. But already, there's been a teacher who had to sign a letter for the school board saying she wouldn't be pro-Palestine anymore. She refused to sign it. She lost her job. The ACLU is working on that. A town in Texas, in order for you to get, I forget it was hurricane or tornado, but one of them, if you wanted to receive aid money, paragraph in the letter said, you agree to no longer support Palestine. You will not express any anti-Israel sentiments. In Texas, if your house blows down, it's not just, oh, I won't have to buy a cup. They can tie your employment, your housing, your tax returns. This is scary. I know people are like, oh, it's not going to work. You can't make me. Unless you're living off grid, are completely self-sustaining, don't file taxes, don't have any source of income, don't keep your money in the bank, somehow outright own your land, point that nobody can come on it or control it, they can find a way. This won't go away if, Israel wins in Gaza. We've opened a very scary door. Your compliance is required.
prohibiting boycotting doesn't even make sense in the first place, because all it's going to do is make boycotting probably turn into like rioting and stuff like that. So, you know, if you want to go down that route, sure, go down that route. But my question is, like, how is that even enforced, if that makes sense? Like, how do they, when I was reading on it, it's like, it's less about like arresting people and more about like disrupting organizing, like making us not be so organized when it comes to boycotts and stuff like that. That's what I'm assuming it. Well, not assuming, but that's what that's what I saw. But like, even then, like, how do you enforce that? How do you like monitor that? Like, especially when it comes to the internet, there is so much stuff going on the internet. How do you even like do anything about that? You know what I'm saying? So what does this even mean? I don't know. They said they might like arrest like more prominent people who are kind of like leaders when it comes to boycotts and stuff like that. But even then, bro, like if everything's online, how does that work?
Not a prophet or anything, but I anticipate that the United States is going to implode on itself. It's going to continue to show its levels of corruption, and the common person is going to continue to become more and more frustrated, and this is going to lead to a level of mutiny, disorder, and or violence that will cause the destruction of the United States. And so every time I see corruption within the government and I see the level of corruption, I just smile, because then it confirms my theory. Those of you that still have hope that this system can be mended, can be fixed, Godspeed to you, and God bless you.
I genuinely would love for someone to tell me how exactly you're going to be able to enforce. There's no way for Congress to ever enforce this, because how do you know why I'm boycotting Starbucks? It could be because of the genocide that's going on. Maybe I'm boycotting Starbucks because of their union busting practices. Maybe I just don't like Starbucks. This also just goes to show me that, like, the old idiots in Congress clearly are not aware at how we are just used to adapting. They're just not. Because literally, this is like, there's so many ways that you can just loophole yourself out of this law. It's baffling to me. But I'm going to go on record, I'm still not buying McDonald's or Starbucks or any place that is literally contributing to a genocide. So y'all, Congress can miss me with that bull.
How are these new anti-boycott laws going to work? Like, are they going to give us money to spend at these places? Or are we just all going to get arrested for being poor now? The most American thing I've ever heard of is universal basic income with a side of genocide. Jesus fucking Christ, where am I living?
So, I guess you guys forgot about the whole term where I don't care if you and I believe in different things. I will fight to make sure that you have the right to believe those things, right? That was the cornerstone of America back in the day. Saying that we can't boycott certain companies because we don't agree with what they're doing in other countries. You're banning that? Have y'all lost your mind? Like, to the U.S. government, to the politicians, these billion and millionaires, all of you assholes that I can't stand, y'all are really pushing this. Have y'all lost your mind? Yeah. This is why I'm glad we have guns, dude. You guys are doing real tyrannical shit right now. So, boycotting, in essence, I'm not spending any money with your company, right? That's what that in all boils down to. The moment you don't want to spend money with these companies, you're resisting the control of America. That's why they're putting these bans in play. So we don't like that something is done, and now you're going to arrest us. You're going to put bans in place. Oh, hey man, y'all lost your mind. We're not one of these other countries out here. We got way too many weapons. You're not putting a ban on shit. Y'all ain't stopping shit. If I don't want to spend my money somewhere, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to roll over like these sheep out here, bro. Y'all want me to abide by this? Bring it the fuck on. Like, at this point, y'all can just bring it on. I've had me a real shitty week. Seeing this shit, I'm like, yeah, you tyrannical assholes are doing this shit again. Tyrannical. That's pure tyrannical shit. So let's get one thing clear here. If I do not want to buy something, like for me personally, I don't support either side of the war. There's murdering on both sides. I'm not gonna pick one murderer for another murderer. Fuck that. I don't like neither side. So let's just start right then and there. But it doesn't matter, I don't like either side. You still have a right to not like it. You have a right to pick. God gives us that right. None of that bullshit piece of paper, constitution, garbage, book, BS that we're taught as kids. That constitution don't mean shit. We're given rights by God. If we don't want to abide by something, we don't have to do it. That's it. I'm getting pretty sick of all this controlling shit that these bastards are doing. In 2024, please don't let me ring it with my foot up someone's ass. So, I don't pick either side, but if you want to, that's your choice. That's your freedom. They can't tell you that you can't boycott it, so you can't spend money with them. That means that their buddies went crying to them because you're not giving them money, and now they're using their power against you. It's about time we stand up. So let's get one thing straight, government. I'm talking to like I said, to the U.S. government, bro. This is a direct. So you have constantly manipulated people. You made them slower. You made them fatter. You made them ultimately not able to defend themselves and survive without you. You ultimately have caused that. Now you're constantly pushing the envelope because you think people won't fight back. Keep pushing.
They call our leadership, like they call our president, the leader of the free world. We refer to ourselves as free citizens. But there's a legislation that got passed in a bunch of states that says you're not allowed to boycott certain companies. We got a ridiculous economy, right? Like people aren't doing great. Things aren't going well. A lot of people are having hard times and hardships. But imagine you as a free citizen being told by your government, hey, you're not allowed to not shop there. You're not allowed to encourage people not to shop there. And you're like, but I don't agree with them. I don't agree with what they're doing. And they're like, well, you don't get to actively like show that disagreement through your purchases. I feel like we're way too nonchalant about this. That's kind of freaking crazy, right?
So by the rules governing a free and democratic society, the law must be knowable. In which case, it would appear that the United States government now needs to provide the people with a list of these companies that they're not allowed to boycott. Make it comprehensive. Pony up.
So she's talking about Bill SB 327 that passed in April of 2016. So this bill did not just pass. This bill has been passed for like 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. And it's not talking about everyday American people. It requires companies and individuals to certify that they are not boycotting Israel or Israel settlements to be visible for contract work with the state. It doesn't have to do with individual citizens boycotting places like McDonald's and freaking Starbucks and whatnot. No. And it definitely wasn't just passed. So I would appreciate if people would tell the whole story and quit spreading lies, because it's so freaking aggravating. With all the shit that's out there that we have to decipher for, please tell the whole story. I like to have the whole piece of the puzzle. Thank you.
This video is absolutely hilarious, even though it's boycotting companies that support Israel. Anyway, I can't participate in any kind of boycott because I don't usually shop at any of those stores anyway. So there's that. And a lot of people are basically in the same boat I am. They're willing to boycott anybody, but they're already doing it because they just can't afford it. And it is laughable that the American government thinks that they can tell us that we have to continue shopping anywhere in particular. Dude, we can't even shop at the freaking grocery store right now. And you're gonna tell us that you don't want us to shop somewhere else or start shopping at certain places because...
Like, how could the US government decided to pass this kind of law? Like, how is it even gonna, go through? How is it gonna be so possible? Is it that they are planning to force people to purchase what they don't want to purchase? Or is it that they will actually have to force people, to go get stuff why they don't even have money to get this stuff. Like, how is this law how is it gonna take effect? Like, so these people practically supporting what is happening. Like, they are showing us that they are in support of what is happening, and a lot of companies that support what is happening have the right to support whosoever they want without even trying to think about those innocent people losing their lives. Like, how is this so human? What has humanity or what is humanity trying to turn into? Like, they even went as far as trying to pass this law, to make it a law so as to get people not to boycott or to boycott any of these products that are in support of what Israel is doing to Gaza and all of that. And they think that this law or whatever would take an effect. How is it even possible? Like, someone who decided not to get things from maybe Zara, then because of the law, I have to change my mind. I have to go get this stuff from Zara. Like, how is this law gonna take effect? Like, I'm just wondering. When I saw this lady on TikTok trying to stitch this, video, I was like, these people never thought about, like, is it that they want to force people to go to people's houses and like, you are gonna go, get stuff from all these companies you're cutting, like. Even if when you decided to say that, okay, I don't have money to get all of this, so you have to force me to go get it, or because of the new law, like, this is just so, this is so unreasonable. Like, you can't force people to get whatever they don't want to get. People have the choices to make. They have choice not to get something from a particular company. They have choices not to get, stuff from this and decided to change or get stuff from this other company. And you trying to pass law when you don't even know how you are going to, implement these laws shows that, oh my God, like, I don't even know what to tell this. Like, you are passing a law, rules and regulation. Like, people must go get stuff from this particular. When has getting stuff becomes like what has it become a do right? I feel like you must go get stuff from this place. What kind of a law is this? What kind of a law is this? Like, what are they trying to achieve? I know, like, okay, they're in support of what is happening, or I don't know if they're in support or not, but trying to force people not to boycott companies that decided not to boycott because they want to spend their money. Like, they decided to stop spending their money in a particular company, and you are coming like, okay, it's a law that you will continue getting stuff from this particular company. Like, how would you force somebody to go spend his or her own money? Like, did they actually thought about all of this before passing this law? Like, seriously, they really need to sit down, reason, and think this through, because you can never force anyone to get whatever she don't want to get. Like, so this thing that is happening in Gaza, Palestine, or this thing between Israel and Palestine is not in any way affecting these people. They're not even trying to look for a way to make everything, come to an end and settle all this conflict amicably. But instead of what they need to do is to go ahead to pass so many bills concerning the product. Like, are you serious right now? So the product and services is so important than the unalivement that is going through? Is it that so important than those innocent lives that have been lost? So those products are more valuable than life itself. Like, I just thank God that everyone is just seeing whatsoever that is happening. Like, these people don't care about no one. They just care about themselves. They are just so, like, they don't care if anyone is losing anything so far they have money coming into their pocket.
Everyday American people.
Like,
it requires
this is so inhuman, because you feel that you are up there, other people below can just perish. And is this what humanity is all about? You don't care about your fellow human. Just forget about the I don't know, they just whatever conflict they have, but let's think and let's reason in times of human, in times of heart, like in terms of normal human being. Like you don't even care to see your fellow human being in such pain, in such agony. You're not even moved. You're not even moved by those teenagers. You're not even moved by those infants. And you don't care, or because, okay, it does not affect you, it's not my family, and I don't really care. So far, I have my own, and I don't care. Like, what is happening to this world entirely? What is happening? Like, and all they could do, they couldn't even bring up alternative to stop all of this happening, to come to an agreement with all of this happening. But all they could, is so fast to do was to pass a law to stop boycotting product that supports the genocide going around or happening in. Oh my goodness. When I saw this, I was like, are you kidding? Is this the board of contention? Is this what they were supposed to be doing? Is this what is so important and what's on deck? Like, seriously, people need help. Innocent lives have been unalived on a daily basis, and all you guys could think about it was to just create law all of a sudden without creating law to stop the genocide. Like, seriously. So, ladies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video? Do you think this law is a good idea? Do you think boycotting, or will you think that you are gonna just stop boycotting, or you will just have to go start getting things you don't want to get, or because you want to follow some kind of law that doesn't control your money, how you work? You make your own money. Like, nobody does that for you. So why not just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And don't forget that this channel does not support any form of bullying, harassment whatsoever. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So guys, just leave me your own thought in the comment section. Subscribe if you've not done that already. Share this video, like, comment, and I will see you lovelies when I upload my next video.